In this village, people say there's a ghost that eats people's heads. But the real horror is not in the water. The real horror lives inside people's hearts. This story takes us to a small village in Vietnam in the 19th century. A place where even daylight feels dark, where fog covers the land every morning, and fear floats in the air. For the last 5 years, the villagers have been living under a shadow, a terrifying legend known as the drowning ghost. The legend of the drowning ghost. The villagers believe that a soul lives in the deep lake nearby, a vengeful spirit. It drags people into the water, kills them, and eats their heads. So far, 8 people have died. Their headless bodies were found on the shore. The entire village is trembling with fear. Moon and the disappearance. In this fearful village lives Moon, a cloth merchant, a strong and courageous woman. She loves her niece more than her own life. But one day, Moon's world collapses. Her niece disappears. 5 days pass. Moon searches everywhere. No sign, no trace. Only one thing is found, a slipper floating near the cursed lake. The villagers immediately believe the drowning ghost has claimed another victim. The district chief forbids any search. This is not the work of humans, he says. But Moon refuses to accept this. A doubt that changes everything. Moon notices something important. In every previous case, a body was found. But this time, there is no body, only a slipper. What if her niece is still alive? What if this is not a ghost, but a human crime? Moon calls for help. Enter Keen, the man of logic. She calls Keen, a detective who believes in science, observation, and facts, not rumors. He is famous for solving cases people blame on ghosts. Keen arrives with a sharp mind and a sword. The village feels heavy. Temples everywhere. Incense, smoke in the air. Keen notices something strange. Many villagers have nosebleeds. The investigation begins. Keen meets Moon. They have a past. Keen once arrested Moon's corrupt ex-husband. Moon tells him everything. They visit the niece's house. Keen finds a clue. 2 weeks before the disappearance, a thief broke in. The girl fought back. The thief fled. Nothing valuable was stolen, which means she did not run away. She was taken. The slipper and the fruit. The slipper found near the lake had xanthium fruit stuck to it. That plant grows in only one place. Rudheim Falls, a deserted waterfall. Keen and Moon go there. They find fresh blood. Fear grows. That night, Keen has disturbing dreams. Hallucinations. Bleeding nose. A ghost pulling the girl into water. He wakes up terrified. The chief's daughter, Duet. Keen traces the girl's last movements. She argued with Duet, the district chief's daughter. Rich, proud, powerful. Says it was about clothes. But Keen digs deeper. A new name appears, Thak, a clay artist. Duet's fiancé. Love, jealousy, and motive. Thak confesses. He loved Moon's niece, not Duet. He wanted to leave Duet and marry the girl. Duet was humiliated, jealous. Now everything makes sense. The thief and the trap. Keen remembers the injured thief. Moon sets a trap, a knife-throwing competition. The thief appears. His name is Dong. He confesses, but reveals a secret. He saw the chief's wife sneaking out of the girl's house. Now the conspiracy is clear. The fake body, a headless body, is found near the lake. Villagers panic, but Keen notices something. The body is fresh, not water-damaged. This is not Moon's niece. It's a fake corpse, which means the girl is alive. The truth behind the ghost. Dong finally reveals everything. The girl survived the fall. Dong hit her to blackmail the chief's wife. The drowning ghost was a lie. The magician's incense caused hallucinations, fear, nosebleeds, a rare poison. The final revelation. The real killer was the magician. 30 years ago, the chief ordered the execution of a family of 14. One child survived. That child grew up in return for revenge. The chief was his final victim. The girl is saved. The truth is exposed. The village learns the truth. There was no ghost, only pain, fear, and human revenge. Keen rides north to catch the killer. The story ends. This was not a ghost story. This was a story of human cruelty, loss, and revenge.